This marriage is a joyful occasion for our family, with one exception. That exception is the groom's older brother. Having a relative so far removed from a family of doctors is frankly an embarrassment. Sir, are you not aware of my brother's profession?
Trouble Busters!
Now, representing both families, we would like to invite the bride's father, Mr. Kenneth, to give a few words. I can't believe he had the guts to show up without being considerate of where he stands. My name is Alan. I'm at my younger brother's wedding today. I was excited to be part of such a special day for my brother. However, this marriage is a joyful occasion for our family, with one exception. That exception is the groom's older brother. What? Me? Having a relative so far removed from a family of doctors is frankly an embarrassment. Joseph, the groom, is a doctor, which is great, but the only flaw for this marriage is his brother's presence.
Dad, please stop.
Oh, shut up. I decided to take this opportunity to make things clear. You'd better not get in my way. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Joseph. I think my father drank too much. I'm scared of him when he's acting like that.
Honestly, it's unbelievable that in this day and age, someone hasn't even finished high school, let alone university. I can't imagine he has any kind of stable job or comfortable life. Listen, all of us here, we come from a family of doctors. Shouldn't those around us be just as exceptional? Are we really going to accept someone like that as part of our circle? Whoa, that salesman isn't laughing about it. Wait, oh, everyone's looking at me. Look, everyone! Just look at that foolish face! That is not the face of someone who belongs here! Anyone with a shred of self-awareness would have had the decency to stay away, knowing they're completely out of place! What? Is he telling me to leave? That's right! You'd better leave this wedding! Whoa, he read my mind. Leave! Leave! Leave now! It seems like Kenneth just hates me so badly. Damn it, I want to talk back, but I'd end up ruining Joseph's wedding if I do that. All I wanted to do was to celebrate Joseph's big day, but I can't believe he's talking down on me like this. I'm not letting him get away with this. But what am I supposed to do? What's the matter? Joseph? Sir, you're going way beyond the line. You made me mad. I'm not letting you get away with this. Trouble Busters! Sir, are you not aware of my brother's profession? Huh? Of course not. I'm sure it's one of those weird day-to-day jobs. I knew it. What is it? Besides, Joseph, have you always behaved like this? Since you're drowning yourself with drinks, I'll go ahead and ride along with you. Oh, he's drinking. I told him not to drink when other people are around, though. Do you really not get it? I'm sure Miley told you about it. I don't know anything about it, so what? My brother is a developer of assistive robots. What? And that robot was scheduled to be implemented in your hospital, which means you just insulted the very foundation your hospital is about to rely on! What?
What's an assistive robot?
You probably don't know about it since you're still young. The number of people in need of assistance continues to rise each year, while the number of care facility workers remains surprisingly low. To address this growing issue, assistive robots are being developed. These robots are capable of providing appropriate support for a wide range of individuals requiring care. They're already playing a major role not only in the welfare sector, but also in medical settings, and are considered an essential technology for the future of our country.
And the person who's developing that robot is...
Mr. Joseph's brother, Mr. Allen. Indeed.
What? Oh, I feel like I ended up being rude to him earlier.
You were ordered by Mr. Kenneth to do so, so you had no choice. Anyway, I highly respect my brother, and you've insulted my brother quite badly. How are you going to be responsible for this? Wait, hold on a second. No, I'm not waiting for anything. You need to correct yourself and apologize to my brother first and foremost. Let's have you demonstrate what it's like to actually have common sense, sir. What makes you think it's okay to speak to me like that? You're being rude. You're finally picking this fight. Let's go ahead and make this our very first family argument. He's turned into a completely different person. Correct myself? No way! It's true that he's not even decently educated. I'm saying these things for your sake. You're better off cutting ties with him. My brother couldn't pursue further education because of our family's financial situation. Our father passed away when we were little, and our mother raised the two of us as a single mother since then. We weren't wealthy at all, and because of that, my brother decided to work at an early age to support our family financially so I could afford to go to college. He said that he's an older brother, and that's why he decided to be independent a little sooner.
Ugh.
Ha! That doesn't even make any sense! What? Either way, his education level is still the truth, and there's no way he could have developed a robot. The assistive robot that we're trying to implement is from a large company that's recognized around the world. He couldn't have been hired at a company like that, right? My brother always dreamed of becoming an engineer. Ever since the day our father passed away, he dedicated himself to making sure our mother could have a better life in her old age. Even back then, his engineering knowledge stood out. He was leagues ahead of anyone else in our hometown. He was the one who truly deserved to go to university. He started out doing part-time jobs, working while studying, putting in steady effort little by little. And through that persistence, he earned recognition, not just for his passion, but for his skill. And now, after all that, he's finally achieved his dream.
Oh.
And you mocked all of that, his entire journey, in front of everyone. You're lying! That can't be true! What did you just say, you bastard? Where's the proof? Can you prove that your brother is a developer? I don't even know what to say to you. Alan, do you have your business card with you? Oh, yeah, sure. Here's the proof. Now take a look at it. Troubles Electronics Technology Department. Chief Officer? No way! Your plan was to take the hospital to the next level with this robot, wasn't it? But with that kind of attitude, I don't think that's going to fly. So, are you ready to apologize now? What did you just say? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm your father-in-law, and I'm the director of the hospital! And you can't threaten me with that! While we both share the same commitment to helping people, you only care about making money and profits. My brother is far more worthy of respect. I can't forgive you for mocking him like that. You better stop kidding. Only after money and profit? I can't let you insult me like that. It's not an insult, it's the fact. I already know that you only look at your patients as a source of money. You wanted to get your hospital hyped up by implementing my brother's robots, right? I can't forgive you for that either, but... Hold on. What are you talking about? Wait a second. If cutting-edge technology is introduced at the hospital, everyone will flock here. That's your goal, isn't it? Nothing more. Then you'll use the latest technology as an excuse to set up a system that exploits patients for high fees. Oh, my goodness. That's false. It can't be true. Oh, my brother is your business partner. I don't think it's wise to talk like that to him. Mr. Allen, this is a misunderstanding. We would never do anything like that.
Actually, it's not a misunderstanding.
Miley, how dare you say that?
I only speak the truth. After seeing how Joseph decided to speak up with his opinions, I realized I can't be silent, being all scared.
Oh, Miley. Why are you guys getting all emotional? There's nothing that's true about what he said.
No, it's the whole truth. Dad, you've always said it yourself. You said that it's such an easy business, making lots of money and fame by just implementing one robot. You'd just hear portions of what the patients tell you and search up different prescriptions based on what you see on the internet. And that's why you can't quit being a doctor.
That's not even true! I care about my dear patients!
Your dear patients? That's the first time you have ever said that. Ever since you became the director, you've always been home early. You've been drinking every day, talking about these things, and whenever you're in a bad mood, you'd raise your voice at me and Mom.
No way! That's not true at all! I'm a happy drinker! You're the one who's not telling the truth! Or what is it? Were you trying to mess with my brother when you're not even under the influence? Oh, no way! I wasn't trying to mess with him! Mr. Allen, it's a misunderstanding! Whoa! He's turning the tables so suddenly as he's doing a mysterious dance. I feel like my MP just went down. I never raise my voice when I'm drunk, and I wasn't all about money and fame.
You liar, you always choose the nurses based on their appearances too.
What do you mean by that? Stop!
My father abuses his power, so he'd hire nurses who look physically appealing to him, and he'd brag about that whenever he's drunk, and I've been creeped out.
That's true. I'd be creeped out too. My colleague from med school said he couldn't get the job because of that. He didn't even care to listen to anything he said during the interview. Stop! Those are just lies! They're not lies. He wanted to be here for this wedding, but he decided to decline attendance after discovering that you'd be here. If I were to give him a call right now, I'm sure he'd be willing to testify in front of all of us. What do you say? How dare you act all cocky? Hey, what do you think you're doing, Jasmine?
This is our daughter and Joseph's special day. No matter how much trouble you caused, I have held my peace and planned to apologize in the end. But what you just said is absolutely unacceptable. You actually said you choose nurses based on their looks?
Yikes!
He's been making sure he doesn't talk about this when Mom was around, and he'd even ask me if I have any colleagues who are pretty. You'd better have an explanation about this. I would tolerate you for raising your voice at me, but I am not going to tolerate this matter.
Jasmine, this is a huge misunderstanding! Just how many misunderstandings are you going to claim? You're already guilty of that! Mikey had malicious intentions against me as she talked about it, right? Then what about my colleague? You even said it in his face that you're allowed to do that because you're an elite who comes from a family of doctors. Was that also a misunderstanding? Explain it to us. That's not true. I just never thought she'd end up going around telling others. Going around telling others? Oh, you just admitted it. Oh, God.
Besides, there are an infinite number of your lousy episodes. We might as well broadcast it on the TV.
let me ask you one more time. How are you gonna be responsible for this, huh? This is bad. I got carried away being all drunk, and the next moment I realize I'm the only person who's betting my life. Damn it. How exactly could I be wrong? It's true, I've been choosing the nurses based on their physical appearances, but then that's the special perks that the authorities get to have. And it's also true that patients are money trees at the end of the day, and I'm only conducting business by feeding off them. These guys have no idea what they're talking about. I'm an elite who comes from a family of doctors. They have no idea what I've gone through to be where I am today. I need to think before it's too late. I need to come up with a way out of this trouble. Oh, I know what to do now.
Why don't you say something?
Geez, why are you guys switching up the subject?
Huh? Why are you behaving like that?
Are we currently talking about me? No, we're talking about Mr. Allen, aren't we? Besides, you guys should have told me to begin with.
What?
Whoa, he's trying to place the blame on others. Why is it that you never told me something so important? I ended up humiliating myself quite badly. What are you gonna do about this? Hey, you're the one switching the subject. You probably weren't listening to them because you were drunk. You can't be talking to the two of them after supporting you, even after knowing how much of a terrible drinker you are. Oh, shut up. You're at fault too, Joseph. This is regarding your brother. Why were you hiding it all along?
He wasn't hiding it. Joseph told you so many times. But every time Alan was our subject in our conversation, you'd end up becoming upset and drink more. And that's why Joseph started to refrain from talking about his brother.
That's not a valid excuse. Do you realize who you're talking to right now? Do you realize who raised you to this day? Don't you get that you're isolating yourself from others by behaving like that? This is exactly why you can't be truly concerned about your patients. You mistakenly see them as money trees. How did you even know that? Huh? Why are you reacting like that? You seem as if he said it right. No way, Mr. Allen. You can stop pretending anything. We all know what's on your mind. I don't want to humiliate my father-in-law in front of others any longer. You keep saying whatever you want. Damn it! Damn it!
Whoa.
That's right. I love money. Reputation is my life, so what? That's how all business owners are. You guys have no idea what it's like to run a business. What did you just say? That's the worst response coming from a doctor. You have no idea because you've never been the director. Behind you and Miley's living, my accomplishments exist there, so you better not forget. It's true that you're my father-in-law, but you've never raised me. Whenever we drink together, you'd always vent about so many things. You take things out on Miley and your wife. So what? I'm an elite who comes from a family of doctors. Jasmine got lucky marrying a rich man, and Miley got lucky getting born into our family.
That's terrible.
Terrible? Aren't you guys the terrible people who don't even try to understand me? How do you even live under a roof? It's because we have patience, because the nurses are all good looking, and because we're about to implement the latest robot. That's why patients are willing to drop money with us. Jasmine, whose money have you been living off of? Miley, whose money have you been raised with? What about this reception? We have so many renowned and highly reputable doctors attending this wedding today. And thanks to who? Whose value was that? Who contributed so much to the reputation? No matter how you put it, it's all about me. And to rebel against me, you'd better realize what you're doing. Huh? Everyone's reacted a bit out of my expectations. That's how off you are from how everyone feels, Kenneth. Mr. Allen! I don't care if you hate me. Today is my brother's special day, so all I wanted was for my brother to be happy. Oh, Allen! But you ruined it all for my brother. I can't possibly forgive you for insulting my family, no matter who you are. We won't be conducting any business with your hospital moving forward. Please forget about implementing the robots in your hospital, too. What? Oh, please, you can't do that to us. I'll do anything. You can take as many nurses from us as you want. I'll apologize for all my insults, too. So please, anything but that. That's enough. I'm never going to forgive you for ruining my brother's wedding.
I don't even know what to say to you at this point. I want a divorce.
Divorce?
And I'll be claiming compensation from you for the way you've treated us all along. I am never going to forgive you.
What? No way! Your biggest mistake wasn't the fact that you chose to be drunk with alcohol. You got drunk with yourself and got tipsy over it. Go ahead and try your best to rebuild everything you've established. But this time, you're all alone. Oh, damn it! As the hospital's reputation worsened due to the spread on social media, the number of patients gradually declined until it eventually shut down for good. On top of that, Kenneth's wife filed for divorce, leaving him alone, buried in debt, and forced to work desperately at a care facility just to stay afloat. Why do I have to go through this when I'm from a family of doctors? Meanwhile, I was finally able to celebrate the couple with a proper wedding reception. And this time, I had a rightful seat at the table. Now, Mr. Allen, will you please? Congratulations on your marriage. Even after the two of you get old, you can count on my robot. I hope the two of you live happily ever after. Oh, Allen, thank you! Trouble Busters!